Hello everyone, welcome back to my review channel, and today I'm going to be doing another movie. This movie is going to be called The Collapsed. The Collapse. Let's try to get this one for a good thumbnail. Man, it's got rave reviews from like Fangoria and Fright Night, Rue Morgue magazines and stuff, and it's so that's why I decided to pick this up. It actually like won some awards. A winner, Crypticon, Film Festival. Yeah, all these Film Festival awards. It's only 82 minutes long. It's a budget of 150,000. International Movie Database gave this a 3.3, and Rotten Tomatoes gave it an 8% audience like with no score. Not looking too well already, but this is on Anchor Bay release. This is like a post-apocalyptic another movie where the family of four tries to survive in a world where something's happening, and it's like the world's end or something. But it doesn't go on to explain what's happened. Yeah, it's just like the synopsis is: in the wake of the end of the world, a family of four must try to survive. But that's about it. This is going to be pretty short. Nothing really much to say. This is 2011, and it's not rated. A lot of these straight-to-movies probably aren't, for like, what really is in this? Not really much anyway. Let's just go ahead and start this. This family of four leave the city for a safer place. They want to go to Dover's Bend because they want to find their other son. There's like a mother and father and their two kids, a daughter and a son. It's a family of four. Going to leave the city to try to find their other son in like Dover's Bend, wherever that's at. It doesn't say. They drive. Let me see. They find a car with a dead mother and a dead child in the back. But they use the car, take the child out, and they use the car to like drive. They pass one vehicle on the road, and no one can trust it. So they say someone could just be waiting for it. You see like a pair of hands being dragged out from like into the bushes. The family stops at like a gas station for gas and for food. While there, they see two other guys pull up, or the father does, I should say. The father sees like two guys pull up with what looks to be someone tied up in the back. Now, this freaks out the father. They all have to leave quickly out the back. They're in the woods. They don't know what to do. Father and son decide to go back and get the car. Let me see. They go back and but the car has already been siphoned out with gas, so they already took all the gas. And so they have to walk back. They walk back, father and son walk back and find that the mother and daughter are dead, laying on the ground. The father, you see the father look, and he sees two guys walking away. And this is probably the same guys from the gas station. Now, they don't know what happened, and you start to question it. The son's like, what happened? Where'd they go? I'm going to follow them. But they decide, this is best that we don't. Let's just try to survive, and they keep going. So they are back. So now they're back on the trail in the woods, heading to Dover's Bend. Something unquote unquote attacks them in the woods. You don't ever see. It's this presence. It keeps bringing up. I put subtitles on, but it keeps bringing up as like a presence, demonic voices, just whispering. You never see what it is. The father keeps having these nightmares involving his daughter and his wife and his son. From this point, I kind of guessed what happened. And by the end of the movie, I found out I was right. I'm not going to say it because it would just ruin it right now. But I figured I put a good guess out there in my head, and I was right. Let's just keep going. I'll get to that. So now, they find an abandoned, like, one-bedroom house in the woods. Right after being attacked by something that they couldn't know. They don't know. They didn't see it. They get it. So they find this little one-bedroom house, stay in there for like a night before they head back out. The father goes outside to clean his gun, which is, I have to question this, because if you think you're being followed or attacked by somebody, you're not going to go outside, especially to clean your gun. You're letting people know you're there, and you're letting people know you're there, you have a weapon. That's the dumbest thing. You're right inside this house, but you go outside to do this when you think you're being followed and attacked by strangers. I could just shake my head to that. That's all. That's all I can do. It's just stupid. So the next day, they decide to keep going in the woods. Let me see. While walking in the woods, they get attacked by a lone gunman. They get attacked by. You see the lone gunman there too. So not only that, you see it. Don't forget that you see the lone gunman. It shoots his son in the leg and then shoots him in the chest or the stomach. Kills him either way. A dumb part in this is when the father is going chasing after the gunman, and he's like hide behind the tree, and you see the gunman walk past the camera, and before he's fully past the camera, the father jumps out behind the tree and is like looking around. Now this was a dumb part because he's not even fully past the camera yet before the father jumps out. He's not that far behind the camera, in front of the camera. I'm telling you. There was like 10 feet between him and the lone gunman. He should have seen this. But again, this goes with my theory, but I'll get to the very end of that. Father, he believes he follows the lone gunman to this old not abandoned shack, but an old shack. Has a few people in it. He goes in the shack. He sees someone being held up, like tied up to a wall, but like being food handed to him. He kills one dude. He believes that the guy is like torturing the dude that's being tied up. So he kills that dude with a knife. The father does, believing that he's part of the gunman that shot his son. Unties the dude, and then the father takes his gun, his rifle, and goes inside the house to look for the other ones. This leaves the other man untied outside. His name's Phil, by the way. So he goes inside. He's looking, and then he sees some guy listening to the radio, and the guy's like, "Do it now." And the father gets knocked out real quick. He wakes up tied to a chair with 3 guys in front of him, 2 guys and 1 female in front of him asking questions. The father's pissed because like, "You killed my son," and they're like, "I don't know what you're talking about. How do you know what's going on?" There's this vague explanation about how there's a presence out there that keeps wanting you to kill things and kill people, and like things just start happening. And that's what happened to Phil outside. He killed like a group, part of their group. He goes on to say like, "What'd you do with Phil? What'd you do with like so-and-so?" He's like, "They're outside, I untied them." So he goes and tells the one dude to go outside and go look for Phil. Phil, that guy takes an axe he gets axed by Phil, pretty much. So, there you go. Phil axes him. And then, on the inside, Phil is about to, like, do his little axe thing with the other 2 and tied up the tied up father, when the father just blacks out. And he awakes to see everybody, pretty much everyone's dead around him in blood. Even Phil. Phil's not yet dead, but he's down. He's pretty much down. Everyone else is down and out, dead. Phil's like just sitting there, about to die. So what does the father do? Come up and just 1 bullet to his brain. By this time, this is what I'm talking about. By this time, his father's memory starts to come back to him, and he realizes that it was actually him that killed his wife, his daughter, and his son. And that whatever was out there in the woods, that's what made him do it. That's what they was trying to explain to the father in this shack. These people in this shack were trying to explain to this man about how this presence out there, by whatever this is, by the end of the world, whatever is going on outside, is making you kill people and not remember that you do it. You see things that aren't there. That's why when the lone gunman walked in front of the camera and then the father jumped around, that's probably why he didn't see him. Because he wasn't there in the first place. But then again, if he wasn't there in the first place, why the hell did he show the audience that there's someone legitimately there. You get to see his face, you get to see him aim. That's dumb. I think there's a lot of dumb to this movie. But the end of it is just he realizes what he's done. He killed his family, and he puts the rifle in his own neck. And that's when it cuts off. Fade to black, roll credits. Does he kill himself? You don't really know. It's up to the viewer's imagination. I don't even know what to give this movie. I say I don't even know if this is well enough to rent. I would say pass. I'll just say pass this up. I don't even know what to say about this movie. It's not really gore. It's no really any gore in it. Yeah, there's blood, but no gore. And very little blood. Okay? No gore, very little blood. It's more of a psychological survival thriller. Mystery psychological thriller. I mean, thriller is not even that's not even a good word. It's a mystery psychological movie. So you have to figure out what's going on and try to survive what's going on. But 82 minutes long, not even an hour and a half. It was okay. That's all I can say about this. Definitely not worth buying. I bought it, but only to do this review. And I just wanted to, you have to see how good movies are. This one's not worth it. I'm just going to have to say it. It's okay. It could be worth it if you like survival movies. If you like survival movies, if like people being hunted, don't know what's after you, you probably like this movie. Yeah, it'd probably be an okay movie for you guys to watch. It isn't terrible, but it's only $150,000 to make, and it just went to like scenery, and I think that's about it. But yeah, you find out that none of the events really happened. Like none of the people were there or nothing. But there's that movie, The Collapse, 2011, Anchor Bay. We all know Anchor Bay. Halloween series, Evil Dead series. They did all that. But I wouldn't recommend this. This goes along the lines where my Hellacious Acres review, when I said that the majority of the film shows this one dude just walking around. It just shows him walking. That's kind of what this was. And there was a lot of parts that just showed like the father and son, or the family of four just in the woods. They're just walking in the woods. They're just searching the woods. That is what it's about. But that's just what it's about. So yeah, there you go. The Collapsed. That's everything I should say about this. Shot in Ontario, Canada, which is another similarity to Hellacious Acres, which is also shot in Canada, which I think was also shot in Ontario. So there you go. Anyways, that's it. It wasn't long. It wasn't going to be long. Only had like front and back pages. They didn't really do much. It wasn't no big explosions, no gore, just dialogue and survival. Even the dialogue was really bad sometimes. Oh my god, it was really bad. When they try to show like a family being a family and stuff, the dialogue is just terrible. But anyways, it's nothing I haven't seen before. But yeah, there you go. I hope this explains some things to you guys. I hope you might watch this before you go see the movie, only because it might save you a few bucks. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Leave any comments, suggestions down at the bottom. I'll get back to you. And thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. Everybody have a great day.